Well, hello. My name's Rob Oddie. I'm one of your teammates here at Bay & Bay, and I'm here with another one of our teammates, Todd Carlson, our Regional Service Manager. Hello, Todd.
Hey, nice to be with you, Rob, today.
You bet. I'm glad you're here with us. My understanding is you've got some news, some updates about some new communication we're going to have going forward for a while with your team.
Yeah, thanks. Going forward here in the next weeks and months, we're going to start putting together, I think, like we want to call the Meet the Tech series, where we're going to put together, first we're going to do group photos for all three locations, Bay & Bay terminals, and then we're going to do individual pictures, not videos, because most of my techs won't do videos, but pictures on their, how they got started. You know, you'll see these techs roaming around the shop and you'll say hi to them, but you really don't know their background. So we kind of want to give you a background on our technicians and how they got started. And, you know, like our drivers, they're real people. And once we get to know real people, we understand a little bit better about them. And that's what we want to do for our technicians as well. Working on their equipment when they're driving down the road and they expect safe trucks. And that's what we want to do for them, Rob.
Well, good. That sounds great. I'm really looking forward to learning more about your team, and this idea of knowing more about one another helps us collaborate more together and helps us be more successful together, because we're all in this together and we need to work together to achieve the success we want. So, on that note, how about you go first? You want to tell us a little bit about your background, how you came to take on this profession you have, and how you landed here at Bay & Bay?
Absolutely. You know, this will be the only video for this probably, but I don't mind doing that. I've been with Bay & Bay for quite a few years, but to get a good start on this, my background out of high school or even during high school, I started out in retail. I probably have over 10 years of retail experience, with whether it's grocery, lumber, or Kmart was my first job, and I ended up being an assistant manager at Kmart before I ended up leaving there. And then after that, I joined the service in 1986. For 4 years, I was in the Army. Got out of the Army for 9 months while at school. Army called me back in. I ended up going overseas for the Gulf War. Served proudly and served safely. I was a combat soldier, but I didn't have to see too much combat, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very proud of the soldiers that have served and have had to face those, what I didn't have to face. Moving from there, I worked for a company afterwards called Metro Gravel. It's a local company here in Minnesota. I've got over 19 years with that company. Working on various pieces of equipment, and I would say my specialty is garbage trailers, believe it or not. Walking floor garbage trailers. If any of your drivers have heard of walking floor garbage trailers, I've got 20 years of experience working on those, plus flatbeds, construction equipment, you name it. I actually have less experience on the reefer side than I do on that side, but after Metro Gravel, I was hired by Sam Anderson's dad, Dave Anderson, in 2009 to lead a shop in Lake Elmo that used to be the D&T shop, and there's quite a few people here that used to work at that D&T shop, and I managed the shop there until 2013. Then I was asked to go to Burnsville, Minnesota, which was actually Anderson Diesel's first shop. It used to be Anderson Diesel. And worked that shop from 2013 till 2016. That's when the director of maintenance had quit at that time, and Sam Anderson had me fill that role for about 6 months, and then I moved on for about a year. I went back to Metro Gravel, which was great for me because I had some unfulfilled business that I wanted to take care of. That was an opportunity for me. And then an opportunity arose again here a year later at Bay & Bay, and I went back to Burnsville, and I worked Burnsville from 2018 till 2022, when they made me the regional service manager for Bay & Bay, excuse me, And I got to tell you, this is probably my favorite position here right now, and I'll say because I'm a service manager at heart. Been a service manager for 30 plus years now, and it allows me to still be in contact with all the service managers within the organization. It still allows me to hang out with the technicians, and that's what I like to do. So,
Well, Todd, that's, I thank you for sharing all that. It's a very diverse background, a very rich background, very impressive background. Thank you for your service. I don't know if it comes through in the camera. Standing here with Todd, I can just feel his kind of pride and honor that you have through your service.
Yep.
And I'm glad you shared that. So can you kind of, is there any you kind of mentioned you're a service manager at heart, and you like mixing it up with the techs, and you like being in the shop. It sounds like you got a nice balance of stuff. Is there any kind of common themes you've pursued throughout your career to be successful with the folks that you're interacting with, that you're leading?
yes. And most people that work with me will tell you this, that even if I'm sick, I'm a positive person. My feeling is, if you project that positive feeling towards everybody else, they're going to bring you out of your slump. Okay? If you come in and you project your negative feeling, they're going to give you some more of that back. So I always hope when I walk up to the door, I used to have a parts gal, and she was my favorite parts person at the time. Her name was Christy. And Christy would always say, Todd, why do you have to always be so positive? I said, would you prefer I walk in here, start crying about everything that happened, and where would that take you?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah. So that's it. I get these service managers at all the locations. They get overwhelmed, they get frustrated, and as long as I can try to keep them on track and keep them, in a positive light, let them know that I'm always there for them. I've been in their shoes. I know what it feels like. So, I've been dealing with drivers for over 30 some years. I was a mechanic in the service as well. I was a mechanic when I was in the Army. And it's not an easy trade, but it's a good trade. If you work hard, you can excel.
Yeah, I know you mentioned a couple times that the techs probably won't be on video. I imagine that's so they can stay in the shop and don't have to come over here to the headquarters building and film the video, so they can keep the trucks in and out and the trailers in and out, so we can keep moving, huh?
That's absolutely right. Plus, it's a tough job getting in front of a camera once in a while too. So
Yeah, well, you don't make it look tough. You make it look easy. So thanks.
I try.
Yeah, you do well. How about outside of work? What are some of your interests outside of work?
I love to go camping. I go camping just about every weekend. I mean, it's not really camping, it's glamping.
Yeah.
But it used to be camping. Now, once you get a camper, your wife won't let you reverse that,
Right.
so the tent's out. Boating, we do some boating where we go, and I like to putz around in the garage and go for walks and that kind of thing. So.
Good for you. If you had to kind of characterize your sense of our maintenance team's overall mission or overall purpose, or how you see your responsibility, how our techs see their responsibility to our driving teammates, how would you describe that? Like what you're all about as a maintenance team?
We're all about getting the job done. That's for sure. I've got a good crew. We got good team leaders. I mean, the shop managers are good people. We got a good setting. Our goal is to make those trucks safe, get them out on the road as fast as possible. Granted, not everybody's happy when they leave. They're delayed, but we're doing our best. And that's what we strive for. Nobody's striving to do other than that. So,
Right.
And it's my job to try to keep them positive, keep them moving forward.
Sure.
And if there is an issue between driver and staff, that we resolve those issues and try to make them right.
Well, good. Yeah, thank you. I don't know, anything else you want to wrap up with on a personal or professional level? Any other message you want to share to our folks who drive our trucks?
One thing I like to talk about, and I'll bring it up at some of my orientations with the drivers, is when I first came to Bay and Bay, I had been with a company for 18 years. And during that first year you come to a new job is tough. And I always thought about my old job. Why am I here? This is frustrating. I didn't know anybody. That's part of the problem. You don't know people at first. Those people that get you out of your jams or help resolve issues for you, payroll. And we all play a role. We're all cogs in this wheel, right? But I just like to say to the drivers, we love our drivers. We want to take care of them, and that's our responsibility. What I'm asking the drivers, give it a year. Feel it out. 3 months ain't gonna do it. 1 day isn't gonna do it. You're gonna be frustrated. We all get frustrated. But once you get established, a year is when you start getting established and it feels like this is your place. It takes a year. And I would just like to say, if you give her a year, I think you'll stay a lifetime. So that's what I want to say.
Well, that's a pretty darn good thing for everyone to hear, and I'll share from my perspective that it helps me too, because I'm new to our team. And like everyone else, it does take a while to figure things out and to get to know how to be as effective as I can be in a new organization. So I think that's thanks for sharing that with me, and I hope our drivers grab hold of that and give that a listen as well. One of the things I'll share is I look forward to staying here a long time so I can keep working with teammates like you, who I know are deeply committed to your role and helping our drivers succeed, and really bringing that care. And Todd, you used the word love. We love our driving teammates. We care about you. We want to help you be successful, and it's fun to be working with folks, you and the teams you lead, to bring that to life, to make sure that we show up for you, that you see what's in our heart through how we act.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, thanks again, and again, thank you for your service to the nation. Thank you for your service to our company, and we look forward to hearing more from your techs
sure.
down the road.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.